This episode is something special. It's a sneak peek of the type of teaching we do at the Income Breakthrough Summit. So if you've never come to one of our summits, this will give you a sense of what's in store for you. We'd love for you to attend and get this life-changing information. If you're interested, go to theunstoppablewoman.com/breakthrough for more information and to get your ticket today.
Here you are. Here's your big, amazing, beautiful goal that you're going for, right? And you think you're going to go straight there. That's what everyone thinks. Okay, let's skyrocket to the moon. Okay. But as you're moving forward in time, you hit a little block. Let's say it's something to do with your marketing. You know, you need to get out there with video, but you're an introvert and you hate the way you look on video and you feel like you need to lose 30 pounds and who's going to listen anyway? And you don't have a following and why should I do it? And much less be consistent about it. So you got this little block that is there. And it feels hard. It feels like, I don't want to do that. I'm anxious about taking that action, and I don't want to do that. Let's say you're courageous, you're brave, you're like, okay, I'm going to do that Facebook Live, and you do it. You move through that little barrier. Okay. Then you realize I have to do this every week, all the time. And in those Facebook Lives, I actually have to invite people to come into my program or book a consult with me or talk to me about my law practice or my area of specialty or buy my book or, you know, book a consult to design their house. There has to be some call to action. And it becomes a bigger barrier for you. How could I even possibly ask someone to work with me? Right? And you're like, no way, turning back around. Okay. The barrier, the feeling of anxiety goes up. The bigger the ask, meaning the bigger the action that you have to take in relation to the beliefs that you have about yourself, your self-image. Those beliefs about yourself, your identity, and your beliefs about others and the rest of the world. If you think, for instance, that you are not good enough, that's a self-image, and that other people are going to judge you, that's a belief about others. When you put yourself out there with your marketing, that anxiety is going to come up and you're going to want to turn right back around. Okay? You're going to want to turn right back around. And that happens for most people in business very early on, and they don't get off the ground. They don't move past here. They keep going backwards. Okay? They keep going, they try and go forwards, they hit the barrier of some sort and they keep going backwards. And this is where they end up. Okay? Now, other people get a little bit further. Okay? And something is a bigger issue. Maybe they have to learn how to do sales and they have a whole story in their head that sales is icky, asking people for money is icky, all sorts of money stories around it. We just talked about money stories. And so when they find out in business that you actually have to have a conversation with someone about working with you and you have to ask for the sale, this becomes a giant terror barrier. Okay? And they turn around. They just turn right back around. You do that once, doesn't feel like a big deal. You do that twice, you're getting a little annoyed with yourself. You do that 3 times, you've built a barrier that's so thick that it's extraordinarily hard to break through. The more times you turn around, the bigger and thicker this terror barrier gets, making it harder to break through. So if you've been at this for a while and you're like, why is this so hard? It's because you keep turning around. So the answer to this is you make quick decisions, you take quick action. You keep going, you make a quick decision. I'm doing it, then you act on it. You're doing it, you act on it. Quick decisions are a success technique. Because what happens if you overthink things and you don't make a quick decision, you come up with all the reasons why you should turn around, and you do. And this is how your subconscious mind works. It wants to keep you right here, playing here. This you might die from. It thinks. But all the glory is on the other side of that. Okay? All the glory is on the other side of it. So you have to do hard things. And then you have to get comfortable with the tension that's in the growth. When you become comfortable with the tension that's in the growth, you will be moving along here. You'll hit a little bit of an issue and you'll be like, oh, I know how to do that. That's just a little wobble that I'm having. I need to move right through that. Oh, great. Here's another challenge. I go right through that. And actually, we need to be going this way. Okay. And you reach your goal faster than you ever thought possible. Once you understand that these little wobbles, these little terror barriers are not reasons to stop, do something else, get distracted, lose your focus, but a reason to go through it. So we were talking about procrastination earlier. That's like a little mini terror barrier. Okay. You have to move through these things and you have to learn how to stay accountable to yourself, how to stay good to your word, and become someone who actually keeps her commitments and does what she says she's going to do, despite it feeling challenging. Those feelings of being challenged are not telling you you're on the wrong path. They're telling you you're on the right path. But you don't know how to interpret that because most people want to move away from pain. Okay. Human beings are taught move away from pain. If you put your hand on a hot stove, you're going to get burned. You want to move away from pain. Okay. But this is the way our subconscious confuses us and says that's going to be painful. Move away from it. But you have to use your intellect, your ability to reason and go, actually, everything I want is on the other side of this. And I need to do the hard things. And then I can experience the ease and the flow. Barbara says, feel like I'm peering over the wall sometimes and then the ladder falls. Yeah, you need to keep going. It's like 7 times down, get up 8. Okay. You got to keep going. If you want to master your business, you must master your mindset first. Our next, the 7 Laws to 7 Figures Summit, is designed to help you do just that. This November, in just 3 days, I am going to be giving you a roadmap of exactly what you need to do to dramatically increase your income and achieve the freedom that you desire without burnout. Podcast listeners, you can save big by visiting theunstoppablewoman.com/breakthrough to grab your super early bird ticket today and save $800. You better hurry while the offer is still available. Bye for now, and I'll see you at the summit. So here's this picture. Remember, the subconscious mind is below the line and the conscious mind is above the line. Okay? This picture demonstrates that your conscious mind and your subconscious mind have the same ideas. Okay? You're holding the same thought in there. This would be like, it's hard to make money. You believe it consciously and you believe it subconsciously. It's not a thought that's going to help you make money with ease. So that's bondage. Okay. That's feeling trapped. Then it moves into your body. Okay. That's it going into the body. Okay. That first arrow. And you get emotionally involved with it. So you feel a feeling, you have a thought in your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, you feel a feeling, moves into your body, and then you act on it. You have an idea that's like making money is hard. You believe that in your subconscious mind. You become emotionally invested in that. Yeah, You talk to your friends about how hard your week was, talk about how hard you worked, talked about how little rest you're getting, working hard so hard, like making money so hard. You gripe about it, right? You become emotionally invested in it. And that then moves into your body. So now you have this idea in your body, you're emotionally invested in it. Okay. And the things that you become emotionally invested in your body are a vibration. They're a feeling. Feeling, vibration, same thing. Vibration at a certain frequency is a feeling. When you feel a certain way, you take particular actions. That might look like saying no to something or saying yes to something. That might look like making a fast decision or making a quick decision. That might look like spending money, not spending money. That may look like saying I can't or saying I can. Okay. So like some actions are denying yourself and some actions are for yourself. Okay. So you might say, I want money, making money with ease. Let's make that the new idea, the why idea. Okay. That's an idea like, oh, that sounds good. Consciously, you want to make more money with ease, but subconsciously, you have a belief that making money is hard. These two things don't mix. They're like apples and oranges, which is what the drawing on the slides say, but I can't draw apples and oranges very well. So I'm doing this. Okay. Or like oil and water. Making money with ease is a new idea. But I have a belief that it's hard to make money. They don't mix. They're like oil and water. So you get agitated in your feeling state, and that moves into your body as a vibration. And it's chaotic here. I want it to be easy, but I don't believe that it can be easy. So then everything in front of you looks chaotic. You get that anxiety feeling. And that's what you act on. Okay? Now, what we want to do is we want to change what your beliefs are, your self-image, which is primary, how you see yourself, your identity, your self-image, your belief about others, and beliefs about the world. You want to change this to a why belief. Then everything that comes into your world, all the opportunities, all the marketing ideas, all the sales ideas, all the ways that you could make more money in your business, who you could hire, how you could make it all happen. All of that is something coming in as an idea. Sometimes it comes from something you see. Sometimes it comes from your intuition. Some people see that as, spirit source speaking to you. You get an idea, it comes in. If your beliefs have changed to a why idea, then when this why idea comes in, you're like, oh yeah, that's easy. I believe it's easy. Booyah. Love that. Okay. I feel really good in my body. And I'm going to take, let's call this up-leveled action. Okay. Let's draw it slightly differently there. And you're on your way. Can you guys see how important changing your internal beliefs about who you are is? Okay. In terms of taking action that's required to build your business. Okay. If you don't change that, every time you go to take action, it's going to feel hard because you're going to have an internal conflict. Okay. So that was scenario number one. Your conscious mind and your subconscious mind have the same idea, but it's not an idea that's going to get you freedom, peace, confidence, self-worth, all of that. Okay. It goes into your body, feels fine in your body because it's the same thing that you've always been thinking. Okay. But you get the same thing you've always been thinking as well. Nothing changes. Okay. You might be frustrated a few weeks or months later, a few years later, but in the moment, nothing changes. Okay. Now let's look at this outside idea. Making money is easy. Okay. Or I can make a lot of money, or I'm worthy of making a lot of money, or I deserve nice things, or making money is good for me and the world, right? Any of the alternative money beliefs that we were talking about that are required to build your business. That's an outside idea. Now, that's going to be a conscious idea initially. That's the apple. That's a new idea that's conscious. But your subconscious is still an orange. It's still like, it cannot be easy to make money. Make people who are rich or bad, right? If I make money, I'm going to alienate people, whatever the old beliefs are, right? That's the orange. Okay. And what ends up happening is you stay emotionally involved with the orange, not the new idea, not the apple. Okay. So that moves into your body and you keep getting your orange results. Okay. Your old results. Okay. And this shows you that you keep, well, let me go through this again. Okay. So then the new drawing there is an outside idea comes in. Okay. That's the, I can do big things. I'm capable. I can use my masculine, my feminine, and create from a new place. And that goes into your subconscious. And now you're holding both the new idea and the old belief in your subconscious mind. And this is where it gets cray-cray, because this is not aligned, right? The worry, the doubt, the fear, the anxiety comes up, the overwhelm. That's where the freak out vibration comes up and you hit that terror barrier. Okay. You've like moved it from your conscious mind into your subconscious, and your subconscious is like, no freaking way. No freaking way. Brings up all these bad feelings and gets you to turn around. And this arrow is showing that it's going right back to the bondage. Okay. Right back to where you were stuck before. Okay. So next slide. Instead of turning around, even though you feel the apples and orange feeling, the water, oil and water, all the worry, all the doubt, all the fear, all the anxiety, all the overwhelm, you still go and do the thing. Okay. You still take the new action and you break through that terror barrier. And then you've proved it to yourself. Wow. Apple idea in my conscious mind, an apple idea in my subconscious, because the subconscious cannot deny that that worked. Okay. And then you have this new concept that you hold in your body and you take action, and it creates the freedom that you want because you're in alignment with the new belief structure. Okay. So this is just showing that the bigger the decision that you have to make, the bigger the action is, the bigger the terror barrier is going to be. Big decisions, big terror barrier. Okay. But once you're on the other side of it, it's your new norm. Oh, that's just what I do. Okay. Now you have to stick with it. You can't just do it once. Okay. You have to do it consistently again and again and again and again. Okay. So Elena Deutsch says, what if you've been working on your internal beliefs for a long time and are not getting the traction? It means that you haven't changed your self-image. Okay. And you're probably not recognizing when you actually need to do something different to concretize, to actually create something new. Okay. There's two ways to change a belief. Okay. You have to, let's see how I'm going to do this. So you have beliefs here and you have actions here. You have to change your beliefs in order to take different actions. But you also have to take different actions to change your beliefs. So when you're in the terror barrier, you have to take the action to break through, despite the fact that you haven't fully changed your beliefs yet. Okay. When you take that action, you've changed your beliefs somewhat. Okay. There's more beliefs, there's more doing, there's more stuff that has to happen. But you would like to make moving through this process easier. So what you need to do is identify what beliefs need to change. And then you reframe them for yourself. And there's an art to this and a methodology to this that I teach. And you do constant spaced repetition on this. And this is what my clients, I have something called the creation playbook. And this is what my clients put their beliefs into along with their actions so that they're constantly in this cycle of reinforcing again and again the beliefs that they don't believe currently. Okay. They feel untrue constantly so that they're able to take bigger action. This is how we get really great results in a short period of time. And then they take the action anyway, even though it feels scary. This part doesn't feel good. Okay. Feels scary, but you do get used to it. Okay. Okay. But that's what you have to keep in mind there.